Michelle, and I'm a member of the South Church Social Justice Associates of Portsmouth. And I'm pleased to welcome Henry Klementowicz, staff attorney for the ACLU, to answer your questions about voting during the pandemic. So the first question that I have to ask is about registering to vote. So Henry, how do I register to vote during the pandemic if I'm uncomfortable going to the town or city hall? Can I vote by mail? And what's the deadline if I want to do that for registering?
Thanks, Robin. It's great to be with you all. So the answer is yes, you can register to vote by mail. New Hampshire's registration by mail is a little bit clunky, and it requires that you have a proof of identity and your domicile, which is where you live, and access to a witness. But the Secretary of State and Attorney General have said that if you don't have one of those things, you can contact your city clerk and ask for an accommodation that can be something like registering to vote over Zoom or in a COVID-safe appointment at like the parking lot outside City Hall. So there is a way to do it. And I'd refer you to the website that we've put together, votenh2020.org, which is really a one-stop shop for your voting during the pandemic questions. And as to your second question of when the deadline is, in New Hampshire, the checklist, which is the list of registered voters, close between 6 and 13 days before an election, and then reopen up again on election day. So we're advising people who are registering to vote by mail to try to get their registration packet into the city clerk's office by August 26th if they're trying to register before the primary.
Okay, and I have one follow-up about registering. What if I want to change my affiliation from Republican to Democrat or vice versa for the primary? Can I do this via absentee ballot? And after I vote, will it automatically revert to my original party after the primary? And if not, what do I need to do?
That's a great question, Robin. And the answer is the deadline to change parties from one party to another passed on June 2nd. And so people who are trying to switch parties before the primary were required to do so by June 2nd. And the governor issued an emergency order saying if you made good faith efforts to do that, but it didn't go through, you can sign an affidavit on election day. What you can do is if you're already registered undeclared, you can take a ballot for either party, and that will be declaring a party affiliation with that party. And then to switch afterwards, you're going to have to go into town hall sometime after the election to re-register as undeclared again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.